So let's go ahead and begin this month with the top 3 things to be doing if you live in USDA growing zones 3 through 8. So this could be northern Michigan, could be Kansas City or Minnesota or Iowa, or even North Georgia. If you live in those more temperate or cold temperate climate zones, there's a lot you could be doing this month. Now, granted, the longer list of these you can find on permaculturefx.com. It's totally free. You don't have to put in your email unless you want the notification every month that it's been live. But if you want to boil down that list to 3 things, here's the 3 things to do for USDA zones 3 through 8. So the first thing that you want to be thinking about this month, especially weeks 1 and 2, even into week 3 of the month, is getting your fall and winter wildlife food plots in the ground. So you're thinking of feeding deer or turkey or pheasant or ducks or whatever, those woodland style animals, permaculture zones, in your yard, 3, 4, and 5. Maybe you're hunting. Maybe you just want a wildlife sanctuary. This is your time to get those fall crops in the ground. So you're doing beets, purple top turnips, you're doing radishes, daikon radishes, clover, all of those kind of pre-fall crops that really need to get going. Go ahead and get those in the ground now by seeding, no-till drill, hand seeding, and then low dragging over the top. But this is the time to go ahead and get those things in the ground. Now, the second thing to focus on, very similar vein, is you want to start your winter crops. I know it's so weird to think about that. Kids are going back to school. It's still really hot. It's August, and you're thinking, why am I getting winter crops in the ground? It's time, in those colder climate zones, you've only got another month or so left of the warm weather. So you want to give those things a really good opportunity to root in, because a lot of those winter crops, they're roots, you know what I mean? So get in the beets, the brassicas, kale, lettuces, all of those cold season crops need to be planted by seed now. Most of them, you don't really need to start in the greenhouse or in the hoop house. Technically you could, but it's really not necessary. Those mostly can be direct sown. Same thing with like your winter peas, the snap peas, snow peas. Those can be direct sown, and it is time. I'm really, really sorry. It's just, I was talking to my parents the other day, and it's so hard this time of year. It's 90 degrees for some of you right now. And so to be thinking of cold climate and cold season crops is like just painful to the soul. Oh, brace yourself, brace yourself. So third thing that I would be doing is it's time for fall soil amending if you're in those cold climate zones. So those of us that are in the warm climates, we've got another month and a half. So we're not really thinking about amending our soil at all right now. But in those cold climate zones, now is the time to be focusing on the root growth and putting those plants to bed. So you're not doing anything that's going to cause a lot of green growth right now. So no nitrogen, not really any phosphorus. So we're really focusing on azomite, minerals, silica, Epsom salts, rock dust, things that are really going to help those plants harden off going into the winter months. So even doing things that are higher in potassium, that's going to be okay. But I want to stay away from those first 2 numbers on the NPK scale this time of year, because we're really putting things to bed. So if you're going to be amending this time of year in zones 3 through 8, think Epsom salts, azomite, minerals, and rock dust are going to be the kind of primary, green sand maybe. Those are going to be the primary things that we're going to be doing. So that's your plan, USDA zones 3 through 8. So get ready, cold season is coming.